0-1's the count.
And
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Inside.
Ball, that's in.
And a count 2-1. And it's fouled off. Upstairs.
3-2.
Full count now.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And here is Davis Schneider. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ohtani in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan.
Did he go?
Tried to check his swing there. Now it appealed to first, and he won around. Ruled a swing. Just
Ball
off
inside.
the inside corner. And a count 1-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Sanchez makes the catch for the out. 2 down. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Big swing and a miss. They're so
0-1's the count.
reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and today's starter, Trevor Rogers.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Mike Trout, the leadoff batter, as he swings through for strike 1. Way
That's a ball.
Inside, gets out of the way.
1-1. Ball, that's out. 3 balls, 1 strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
It's a leadoff walk.
That's ball 4.
And that's the go-ahead run. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Maybe a little loss of
Trout on the move. Pitch in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. This to center field. Henderson on the move. Oh, no, he dropped it.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in. But when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
There's the strike. That misses.
Oh, that's just out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one catches the zone. And now 2 balls.
2 balls,
and
2 strikes.
Just off the inside edge.
That's a really good take.
Look out.
Timeout.
And
that ball hit him.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's Juan Soto. Sliced hard but foul. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2. and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Golden opportunity right here. Just
Inside,
off the
ball
inside
one.
edge.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Not
2-0.
even close there. Down 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Tap foul at the plate. And there's 2 away. The throw in. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. That one almost got him.
That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. In there.
He's in there. He's safe.
2 outs. Bases full. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
Aye.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
High fly ball, right field. White trying to get to it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's Xander Bogaerts. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Ohtani back to work. And a foul ball. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball
Ball
1 there.
one.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Shohei. So digging in, Jim Thome. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to
That's
pull the
low.
ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a miss. Chased
I got
it
1
out
ball,
of the
1
zone.
strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike
1 ball,
2.
2 strikes.
He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Popped up. Guerrero. Squeezes it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. There's the swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Here's the tag.
On the
and he's
tag.
out.
Out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's a tapper towards short. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mike Trout. Walked his first time. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 outs, base is empty. Now
1-1.
missed. And that's in the
2-1.
dirt. Outside
That's ball
low,
3.
and the count is 3-1. Fastball the inside corner for a strike.
3-2.
ground, nobody on.
Three.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Michael Young. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That's outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that is ball one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass
One
all
ball,
the way
one
across
strike.
the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 1-1. Now the third baseman.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Down
Counts
and away
1-0.
for ball one. That one in triple digits. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
2-2
that
the count.
skips in the dirt. The next
I got
offering
3-2.
misses. 3-2 now. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Zips it across.
Got him.
And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now batting, Mike Trout. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. 1 out, bases empty. And that's
Nope,
outside. Ball one. And
Ball
there's a
2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next
Ball.
offering upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's ball 4.
That's
Tried
up.
another fastball, but missed the spot.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Schneider in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away. Late with the swing there.
With 2 strikes, may
No
see
balls,
some
2
movement
strikes.
over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, center field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And there's the strike.
Good pitch right
0-1's
there.
the count.
Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners
1-1.
on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Sanchez makes the catch, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the DH, Jorge Polanco. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Off
No,
the
that's
mark
down.
there. And 1-1. In the air, out towards right center. Trout on his horse. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Here's Jose Ramirez. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And that is out of play.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
And And that's
Ball one.
down and away. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think
That's ball
about
two.
immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
One down, base is empty. And he walked
Ball
him.
four, take the base.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Soto swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
He's under it. Makes the grab, and there's two away. So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That's
ball
the
three.
Zone, and it's 3-0.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And ball
four.
two aboard.
First base.
Oh, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this. Next AB.
Marte.
Ball, that's
in
off the
now,
plate.
Takes ball one off the plate. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. That's
ball
too low.
three.
And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And they're all
That's ball
loaded
four,
up.
take your base.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two. And the
That's a
first
ball.
pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Ramirez at third. Guerrero over at second. Marte at first. Two out of the inning. Strike two, and there's a real chance
One ball,
they get out of
two
this
strikes.
without allowing a run. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All set for the start of the inning. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Late swing fouled off. Bogaerts measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Aruba. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a
What do you
pure
got?
stroke. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And the righty deals. And he pops up the bunt. Fires over to
He's
Guerrero.
out.
That's the first out in the top of the fourth. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Eli White. turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
0-2.
Just off the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. So they turn things over to the righty, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. He popped out his first time. That
Inside,
one inside. 1-0. Hit in the air, left field. Soto. He's got it, and that's the third out. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Fouled off down the right side.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Ball, that's down.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Just missing there, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gary Sanchez at the plate, grounded out his first time. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here's Trout.
Hey! 0-1.
Late swing, fouled off. Inside,
ball 1.
Just missed.
He was looking for some firewood. Right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That
We
one
got
just
full
misses.
count.
Full count, 3-2.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
3.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That missed
Ball
by a
1,
lot.
no strikes.
And it's 1-0. And there's a foul ball. And
That's a
way
ball.
high. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball.
downstairs.
Down.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Go-ahead run at second. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. He's under it. Brings it in, and that is the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Michael Young. Yamamoto back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. And that's off.
That's inside.
The inside edge. And that's ball 1. Swings over the top of that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman. Grounded out his first time up. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto drops into the glove. 2 away now. And now it's going to be Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. And that
Ball 1.
misses. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mantle under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Way
Counts
high
1-0.
And that's ball 1.
Nope.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Mike Trout. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So digging in, Davis Schneider. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Sneaks through, base hit. Save!
No!
And the
He's safe.
go-ahead runs at third.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
0-1's the count.
Can't hold up, and that's a strike. A bunt, and it's right in front of the plate. Throw home.
He's safe.
Time the run scores. And it's
He's in there. Safe.
And here's the first baseman, Jim Thome.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this.
0-1.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Struck him out looking. Now here is Eli White. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
On third. Bogarts on at first with two down. Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike three. It's a strikeout for Ohtani. Back now in Toronto. Getting the nod in this one, Trevor Rogers.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. That one drifts inside. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And that's
ball 1, no strikes.
And that is ball 1.
2-0.
And another ball. Trout hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled.
He's
first,
out.
And Ramirez is set down. And that is that. Second inning set to go. And now, Michael Young. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. And that one misses up and in. 1-2 to count. Fans Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Ball,
One,
that's
no
inside.
strikes. Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 245 pounds.
That's a ball.
And he's a native of Mexico. Swing and a miss. And it's
2 balls, 1
now.
strike.
Just
Ball, that's in.
missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
This one in the air center field. Mantle makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. Now the third baseman. This ball's chopped on the ground. Marte sends it to first.
He's out.
That's the third out. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a foul out of play. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Off the batter's eye. And we are all tied up. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down.
I got a
all
ball,
that
1
wisdom.
strike.
Fair ball. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. And that wins the go-ahead run at second base.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ketel Marte, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
That one ripped, but foul.
Ball, that's out.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And ball 4 to a board.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, no outs. Mantle digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one fouled off. First and second here, no outs. That misses
1 ball,
the zone.
2 strikes.
Now 1 and 2. Cuts
3.
and misses. It's a strikeout. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that is out of play.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ball
Just
inside.
with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 on, 1 out. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Gary Sanchez up to bat next.
Counts 1-0.
He's off for a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count even at
1-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
balls,
Ball 2.
2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2-2 the count.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. We're tied at 1. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home, in there safely.
No, he's safe.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it gets by him. Trout around second on his way to third. He's safely at third. And a run comes in to score.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Late swing fouled off. Morejon. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts.
That's a ball.
In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And
Ball, that's off
outside.
the plate.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing in there.
It falls in, and that's a hit. Throws to second, and he's in there.
Safe.
A run comes in on the play.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap
Yep,
like
that ball went out.
You're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Ball 2.
And another ball. He was late there, strike 1.
2-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Runner at second, 2 down. And it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Three.
And misses, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Mike Trout. Ohtani back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now a chance for Davis Schneider. Short bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Up and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
1 and 2.
3.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Here's the second baseman, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one pulled foul. And that's
Ball 1.
downstairs and outside. Trout stands at first with 1 out. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, right side.
That ball's foul.
That is foul. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly,
Out.
1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Bogarts now. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Juan Soto now.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone. Big swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location
1-1.
you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location,
That's ball two.
you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to
We
make
got
it
2
very
balls,
difficult
1
to hit.
strike.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Right side, hard hit. Henderson over
Got
to
him.
first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Just
Ball.
off
That's
the
inside.
edge. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Got him swinging. And we're back. Now here is Jim Thome. New pitcher on here, Nolan Ryan.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
Strikes him out with 101. Eli White will hit next. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1.
And he's tied up right there.
Good late sink
0-2.
on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
3.
Three, and that's 2 in a row. So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Michael Young. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way. Base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate
1-0.
into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that
Ball
one is
2.
downstairs, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Young leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ryan is just 1 strike away. Got it! And that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top.
Now it's the DH, Gunnar Henderson. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
We got away
0-2 is
with
the
one
count
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hard hit to third. Throws across the diamond. One up, one down. Down the number 2 hitter. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Ohtani, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. He swings and fouls one off. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Runner at first with 2 away. Digging in, Michael Young. Ripped towards third. The throw to first.
He's out.
That ends the frame. here at Chase Field. And today's starting pitcher, Trevor Rogers. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day.
That's
when
a ball.
right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing.
Counts
and
1-0.
all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ball.
Just missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next
3
offering
balls,
down low
1 strike.
and in the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I would
Counts
throw him
full.
another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner on the move. Pitch is
That's a
low.
ball.
Midday.
2 balls,
In the
1
dirt.
strike.
Grounds one to short. And a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's back there. And that ball is gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. Fought off foul. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. And now the lefty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And it's caught for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. Liner, base hit. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish. The batter now will be Will Smith. Squirts away a little bit.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss.
There goes the runner. Pitch
2
misses.
balls, no
And
strike.
that's a stolen base.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
And it is
2-1.
2-1. That's
That's
down
ball
and in.
3.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Full count, 3-2.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
2 outs in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help
Ball
with the pitch
1, no
count right
strike.
there.
2 on, 2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one
Ball,
missing
that's inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one fouled off, 2-2. That's
The
a
count's
ball.
full.
Went with the sweeper. Soto, the runner at third. Smith at first, 2 out of the inning. And he grounds one to the right side. Marte throws to first in time. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Soto. Swing and a miss. That one at
0-1's the count.
1-0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-1. Here's the catcher. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. And
Ball,
this is
catch inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next
Ball.
offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that.
Ball 1.
Francisco Lindor, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
1 ball.
Well, that's
2
today's
strikes.
style of baseball right there, right? Big-time veto on the ball. Big-time pop on the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Jim Thome. A little up front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
That's off the
0-1.
mark, and now it's even 1-1. Next
Ball.
offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bottom half of inning number 2. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Rogers back to work. Swings through that.
Well, Boog, with Ohtani on the mound
0-1's the
today,
count.
you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his 2nd MVP. It's just so darn cute.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. A walk and a run scored his first time. Pitch
Inside,
misses
ball 1.
inside. Ball 1.
Ohtani's dog is so popular now, the U.S. ambassador to Japan gave Decoy a fake visa as a present during a visit with Shohei. His passport
got 1
and
ball,
control
1 strike.
info were listed as MVP pup and good boy. Tell you what, Decoy is living the dream.
1 out, bases empty. field down the line.
No,
and
that's
that will
foul.
drop foul. Three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Just
Inside,
off the
ball
inside
one.
edge. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that,
Yeah.
you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Way out front for strike 2.
The pitch started in
No balls, 2
and
strikes.
ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd. Back here in the desert, and now the center fielder, number 23. Late with the swing there.
That's a real nice
0-1.
cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective.
0-2.
You can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Make it 4 right now. Just cruising along. So the lineup flips over, and now the DH, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That missed
1
by
ball,
a lot.
2
and
strikes.
It's 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And it's going
No
2.
balls, 2 strikes.
3, and now 6 strikes. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and that is a foul ball. Next
Ball.
pitch is downstairs. That one hit to right. Soto makes the grab, 1 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one the other way. That's a hit. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. 1 down. And now Juan Soto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swung on, belted. Flying after this one. That skips over the fence,
double.
so it's an automatic
2 bases,
double.
everybody.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's
0-1.
Go Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count.
I got a ball,
he's
1
need
strike.
to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And now
2.
the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball,
It is
2
interesting,
strikes.
though, when you consider
That's
the
ball
way
2.
the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really ripped to short.
He's safe.
And they're up by 3. 2 on, 1 out. And now the first baseman taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. This one popped up. And the infield fly. Call.
Batter's out.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Struck out looking his first time. Popped up. He's there. He's got it. And that. Back here at Chase Field. Start of the fourth. Here's Ketel Marte. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Another one. That makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. Michael Young getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And that's
Ball one.
off the inside edge. Ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I think he was sitting
One
off
ball,
speed there.
2 strikes.
Out to short. 2 quick
Out.
outs here in the top of the fourth. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game.
Ball
Just
one.
missed. Cut out and missed at 101.
1-1.
And the count 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball,
Nobody on.
2 strikes.
Half of inning number 4.
3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's
0-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.